All right, guys, welcome back. So this is Strength and Balance Assignment 1 here. So I'm just going to real quick read through this the assignment itself, and then we'll get into the actual meat of it. So why did you agree or disagree with the statement that general strength training alone would benefit balance in the absence of balance-specific training? And then after reading the article, share your thoughts about the subject and reference the second survey. We're going to go through the whole thing. Cool. So I agreed. I do believe that general strength training does benefit balance. And I was assigned the Muehlbauer et al. Article, a good one, and a study basically that concluded that there was not really a relationship between general strength and balance. Now, I've got a bone to pick with this study, and I'll get my chance, but yeah, we'll go through it a little bit here. So, question by question in the survey. So, in survey 1, did you agree or disagree with the statement? I agreed with it. I still do. Did the article you read align with your rationale in the first survey and assignment discussion? No, it did not. So, the article kind of dismissed the link between general strength as they defined it and balance performance. So no, we were not aligned, and that's okay. I don't know how much I believe in the article's conclusions for a lot of reasons. I think they were predicting off of isometric. So in their words, it was isometric strength and lower extremity power or lower body power or something like that. And I don't necessarily think that those two values are representative of general strength training. I think that those two things are outcomes that bias people that maybe have a background in strength training rather than like a current strength training regimen that they're in. For example, if you had, one of these, so the average age in the study was 70. If you had one of these 70-year-olds that, played basketball all the way into his 40s, like my dad, for example, and then you asked him to do like a vertical jump test, it would bias toward him, though he does not really train as dynamically as he used to. I also believe that strength training, general strength training, in my head, also encompasses unilateral leg work. So even if we're not doing balance-specific training, we will certainly be doing some kind of like split squats or lunges or B-stance, staggered stance work, which at the end of the day is going to result in some sort of balance gains because you are going to have to challenge balance under load at some point. I also think that kind of, proprioceptive work as part of the warm-up, kind of helping clients feel where they are in three-dimensional space is part of kind of preparing the body for exercise. So if we're including that as general, I also think that kind of is in conflict with how the kind of results were structured in the article that I read. After reading the study, do you have a different conclusion from your original response to the first survey and part 1 assignment? No, I do not. Again, I kind of, I think the study is valid, and they certainly proved a couple of things about, the relationship between like task-specific balance and isometric strength. I just don't necessarily know that isometric strength is a good all-encompassing measurement of training as a holistic principle. So no, I still agree with the statement. So I originally agreed that strength will have a positive change. I still agree. The study did not change my mind. I'm excited to hear what you guys thought about your studies and if your principles were challenged as well, because that's what this is all about. So I'll see you in the next one.